What's going on, all my new, current, and future rideshare drivers and passengers out there? Welcome to the channel. This is a nighttime late stream. All right, if this is your first time here and you enjoy the content, make sure you smash the subscribe button, click that little bell icon, so you know when I decide to make some crazy videos. Now, with everything that's been going on yesterday, I definitely want to say that things are definitely about to get real out there. Hands down, no doubt about that, guys. All right? Now, I had some people thinking that, we were just, now when I say we, like a couple of us YouTubers out there, when we're reporting on everything, are trying to act like it's scare tactics and, promote their propaganda. To me, personally, I don't really see it as that, okay? Yes, are they doing the same thing they did when this bill first even ever came out and they were trying to get, everybody on their side? Sure they are. But I also think you got to look at it both ways. I also think it could be a very sad, scary reality, whatever you want to call it. I think things like this could happen. You could end up being on blocks. You know what I'm saying? You could end up being restricted on where you want to drive. And you could only be allowed to drive for certain platforms. You might not be able to multi-app anymore. That is, sad to say, a very big possibility. Now, I had some people thinking maybe I wasn't for AB5. I told people, of course I want it to pass. What do I care in a way, because I don't have a stake in it like all the people in California, because I'm not in California. And a lot of people, that might not make sense. I'm taking calls right now, and I didn't bring the phone. I'm going to go live again tomorrow. I just wanted to get this out in the open, but I will take calls tomorrow for sure. But drivers mainly want to get paid better, okay? Nobody really wants to be an employee. At least not 90% of the drivers I've ever talked to, and I've done polls. I did a poll now, and most people don't even care that AB5 passed. Out of like a couple hundred votes, the majority ruled that they didn't really care at all. And that's probably because it's not going to affect a lot of them. Not saying all my, I might not have that many people from Cali, but a lot of people just don't care that what's going down at all. Because, like I said, a majority of all the drivers out there, like 70, 80% are just probably part-time. They don't care. It's all the full-time people that really have a massive stake in this. And saying it's going to sound bad, but, maybe they shouldn't have been full-time drivers for Uber and Lyft. That can sound bad depending on how you want to look at it. But that's why I tell people you have to have backups to your backups. Because even if you put everything into this, just like that, you could lose it all and be deactivated. And then what? Then you're, up the paddle, up the creek without a paddle. And a lot of people think, well, maybe you shouldn't have to have backups because we're supposed to be independent contractors. And I can see how that should be. But at the same time, when almost everybody signed up to do this gig, we all knew what we were getting into. We all knew you weren't getting benefits. You weren't getting vacation. You know what I mean? It started out as it's extra money. And I believe other people took it differently. You can still claim expenses when you're on W-2. Yeah, you can. It just all depends on how you file. See, and like I said, a lot of people just think that just the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to get paid more. So if it takes California, to me, taking the hit, because the government's going to get involved and take control of that. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Ace? The government's going to get if the government gets involved in anything, you know damn well it ain't never good. I mean, let's face it, guys. When has anything ever really been that good when the government takes it over? I don't know. You agree with me? Make sure you get some thumbs up. Just get some thumbs up in here, guys. Come on, I'm doing a nice special late stream for y'all. And maybe because I'm part-time, I don't see it how all these other full-timers are trying to be like, oh, this is so great. I don't know. I don't know how great this really is. And thanks, Allie. I appreciate that $2, bro. Thank you so much, man. I didn't even think about it. I just saw it come through. But I'm thinking because I'm part-time, maybe I'm not seeing it as like dire as all these people. And I have a trade and I have a backup plan. So maybe that's why I'm never invested in all this as much as some people are. But I hate to say it, but I think it's these people's fault that they are so invested. Nobody told you to do this, and that's going to sound bad, and I'm going to get hate on that. I know that for a fact, but I don't care. I want to keep it real with everybody. I know what people want. In the end, all we really want is more freaking money, okay? If they didn't cut the rates, everything went downhill the moment upfront pricing came into effect, and they took away the 80-20, 75-25 split. Drivers were pissed off and everything, we liked other things, but money wasn't really a big issue. You know what I'm saying? If anything, people were complaining that everything was too, all the markets were too saturated. That was what the main concerns and issues were. As soon as Uber screwed up, and Lyft too, as soon as they dropped 80-20, and they went to upfront pricing, things went downhill. Then they compiled that with changing the surge from multiplier to the straight up dollar surge. You know what I'm saying? That's where they messed up. And in a way, it is all of our faults. We all let it go. We all kept driving. We're just like, just lean over a little bit more. But in the end, nobody forces us to do these gigs. And people need to be prepared for what's next. People need to be prepared. And that's why you need to have backups. And like I said, I know later on when people watch this, or people are going to go live against me, who knows? I don't know. And for the record, I was watching the Rideshare Professor's channel earlier. And no, Rideshare Professor, I don't think you were trying to attack me. Okay? I want to make sure that was clear. We're good. No worries about that. I was talking about some trolls that were in your comment sections saying I was flipping flopping. I wasn't flipping flopping. Everybody knows I'm always for the drivers. Okay, but I try to stay on in reality on planet Earth. And when you see the trends and you analyze things, you see how things go. And unless you get enough people to actually stop driving, the only other thing is the government has to get involved for any kind of change. That's the bottom line. And a lot of people don't see my point of view, which is fine. It's fine. You don't have to see my point of view. Okay? A lot of other people do. We could all hear the same thing and interpret it differently. That's exactly. Like when I say don't take crap from anybody, some people take that as, let's complain about everything. And it's just not like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys use common sense, you know that no matter what all these drivers in California, I'll be specific, what they want, or what the majority, it's going down now. No matter what, you're not going to get all these extra things without paying the price. There's going to be some price to pay, okay? There's always a price to pay, no matter what. And right now, like I said, from what everyone's seeing with the Lyft app and everything else, Uber and Lyft is trying to put like scare tactics in there, or at least it can seem that way if you observe it like that. But if you think about it, since we don't really know what's going to happen, and nobody really does, these could be realities. You could be dressing in uniforms, all right? You could be in uniforms. You could have all these things that they are saying could happen. And that's just all I want people to remember and to take in consideration and be prepared. Be prepared. What's going on, Dylan? We'll get some, we ain't going to get no free uniforms. They're going to make us pay for them. They're gonna. But you guys have to be prepared. Because if you're not going to be prepared when, the shit hits the fan, you're going to be SOL. That's the bottom line right there. And they still expect us to pay for our own car, gas, oil change. Yeah, I mean, technically if we're employees, I think there's going to be something like, they're going to find loopholes, guys. No matter what, they're going to find loopholes. So I don't think it's going to end anytime soon at all. If we're on W-2, I don't think we'll be able to claim miles. No, it depends. You can be W-2 and still file, what is it? Not the normal, the itemized. You can still have itemized deductions and stuff like that. You can still do that. But of course, just like you said, Dylan, talk to tax specialists, guys. Always talk to tax specialists about anything about taxes. But yes, I know you can still do itemized deductions because I do my own taxes, or at least I did until I started. Until I started doing rideshare, because then I file jointly, so that way we want to make sure I get everything taken care of. All right, dropping a body in the woods. Shh, sensei. We don't talk about Body Club. But like I was saying earlier, though, I was on the Rideshare Professor. I was listening to what they were saying and everything was going down good. I mean, I liked what I was hearing. It all sounds great, I deep down, I'm going with my gut instinct here, guys. I just don't think it's going to turn out as good as they hope. But in the end, I don't care because I'm not in that market. So I hope it goes down so that way maybe Uber and Lyft will wise up and raise the rates and everything for everybody else so that this does not continue to happen and spread to all the other markets. So while it may be good, it could be really good over there for them. It could really be good for them, but since I'm part-time and stuff like that, I'm not willing to take that risk. If it was in my market, if this was happening, since I guess I'm in Jersey now, if this was going down in Jersey, I wouldn't have voted for it. I'm not going to lie, okay? I'm not going to be fake and say I would. I wouldn't have voted for it for the simple fact of I don't want to be an employee and I don't want to be the guinea pig. I don't want to see what happens. But since I'm not in that market, of course I want it to go down. I want to see what happens and hopefully it's good or bad and then I can make my judgments. Because right now, nobody knows what the hell is going to go down. It's all speculation. Like I said, they might be trying to do scare tactics, but at the same time, they might be telling you the truth. I know it's far-fetched to understand that Uber and Lyft ever tell the truth, but we know this is going to affect their money no matter what it does. Because if it doesn't go down, they're going to have to still pay drivers something else. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be, like Rideshare Professor was saying, they're going to come to the negotiation table. I don't know who the hell is going to negotiate on our side. I don't understand that at all. But hopefully it's someone that actually is for the drivers. Because like I said, I'm always for my drivers out there. And I always hope, I want everyone to stay safe. I want everybody to make some good money. You know what I'm saying? Like, here we go. We got people to say, I love AB5. That to some people, that might be it. That might be the solution for y'all. But we don't really know what's going to happen. And if it somehow turns out that they do exactly what they say could happen, then what are drivers going to say? That's what I want to know. No one thought of that. Whoever argue on our side will get paid off. That's true. That's true. Dustin for CEO. Harry for my assistant. Hell, Harry's smarter than me. I'd make him CEO. Everyone's definitely got to pay taxes, guys. And, sorry, I was trying to go to the thing. I just honestly think drivers need to be prepared for anything and have your backup plan. You need to have an exit strategy, guys. You really do. I mean, everyone should have known that from day one. Like I said, when we first signed up, we knew what we signed on to. We signed on to the 80-20 split or the 75-25. Okay? We knew exactly what was going down. in the beginning, you weren't getting benefits, you weren't getting sick pay, none of that. Now, when people say they changed the contract on us, yes, they did. It's their company. They can technically do that. Now, what they didn't do is make you accept it. If you wanted to keep driving, you had to click that stupid accept button. You accepted it knowing full well you weren't going to like the results. So, people want to get mad. You can only be so mad out there. Yes, there you go, Erica. Be prepared to walk away if you have to. And like I said, personally, I am so glad that it did pass in Cali because I'm not there. So that's kind of messed up for me to say it because I have ulterior motive, and my motive is to see how Uber and Lyft react for everybody else's market. So it's kind of like I'm one-sided because I wanted it to happen. I really did, but I just don't, at the same time, in me wanting it to happen in hopes that they'll raise rates for everybody else, I do feel bad that it might screw Cali over. That's how I honestly feel. It's like, I hope it does it. I hope it's really good. I hope things change, and hell, and if things do go down that way, hopefully they still will make it better for everybody else. That's what I'm really hoping. So now next year it's to be considered a job. That's correct. In California only, guys. It hasn't spread anywhere yet. Okay? Man, that's kind of selfish. It is, Tito. And that's why I said I felt bad. But at the same time, Tito, are you in Cali? You know what I mean? Whatever happens in Cali might make them wisen up for all of our markets. So as bad as it sounds, I'm sorry. See, Tito, so you should be happy about that. We're going to see what happens there. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it's good. I'm still optimistic. I want it to be good and everything else. But that's why I was saying, when I saw the professor's channel and they were all talking, they were worried about YouTubers spreading propaganda. But at the same time, in a way, it could be propaganda. But if things do pass, as they are on track to, and the government takes over, the state or whatever, you don't have a clue what's going to happen. Nobody does. So sometimes you need to speculate a little bit just to have a common ground. You do the goods and the bad, you put them together, and you do your little comparison chart and you see how it goes. And that's what I'm saying. See, okay, here we go. JW just said, Dustin, it's propaganda. But at the same time, in saying that, what's to say that it won't happen? Explain that to me. Because we don't know what's actually in this. If what happens is actually what they said, then it no longer is propaganda. They're just stating the possibilities of what could happen. So would you agree or not that it's a possibility? You know what I'm saying? We're hoping it's not going to happen. A lot of us are. Is it past my bedtime? I don't go to sleep till like 2, 3 every day. And then I wake up at 7, do it all over again. Can we make $100K a year on trip? If drivers have the power, then why aren't we using it? And I agree. The only thing, that's why I said, besides the government stepping in, the only thing drivers can do is actually band together and take a stand. That's the only way. But you can't get enough drivers to either not drive for it to really make a difference. Do not listen to Dustin when it comes to the bill signing. That's right. Don't listen to me on that. I will fully say that. Make up your own damn minds and do what you feel you need to do. But I want it to pass. So I guess in a way, it'd be good, I guess, if you didn't sign it. Because if you sign it, that means it won't pass. So don't sign it. I can definitely say that. Don't sign what they want. Because I want it to pass, because I want to see what's going to happen in everyone else's market. And like I said, that is kind of messed up. But I'm also looking out for the rest of us drivers not in California. Because if somehow this forces Uber and Lyft's hand to raise the rates in everybody else's market, then we kind of win too. You guys get what you want. We get what we want. You know, but all I know is when we first started, we already all knew what we were getting into. And even when they changed it on us, again, they made you click accept and you knew exactly what you were doing. If you read the terms of service, you knew what was going down. Obviously, nobody read it. I didn't freaking read it. I just knew I was going to still drive, so I just clicked accept. I ain't going to lie. I'm sure lots of drivers out there didn't read that. I mean, it's probably long. Have you guys ever seen it? The terms of service? It is long. Drivers have no power and they'd only lose. There are... Oh... we are replaceable, guys. And remember, their end game. They already told us their end game, guys. We're supposed to be replaced by autonomous vehicles eventually in like 10, 20 years. So in the end, they don't really care about us. We already knew that too. Everybody should know. Uber and Lyft do not care about you. You are replaceable. You're supposed to be doing these gigs to help yourself out. That was the whole point of all this. Is the simple fact of, if you need extra money, drive when you want. Relax. Just like the stupid commercial said, they were right on that. I will give them that. Now, when they said you can make $50, $60 an hour, they must have been talking about 4 years ago. But either way, clicking the terms of service is a kind of forcing the drivers to sing it, or otherwise you can't log on. That's right. But you had the choice. That's what I'm telling everybody here. You have a choice. You had a choice, and if you're here now, that means you chose to sign it. And as much as it sucks, we all chose to sign it. That's why we're still here. And now what they've done afterwards, when they've cut the rates, because they've cut the rates 2 more times after that, or was it 3? Damn, they cut them so many times. But they didn't tell us any other times they were cutting it. They cut it by, switching it into other things. Oh, we care about your time, so we're going to add you more time, take away from the mileage a little bit, and, improve your app. Like, the app worked just fine 4 years ago. What the hell? We don't need all these new apps. We need to get paid more. So that's why I'm telling everybody, that's what drivers really want, okay? They want to get paid more. We also have a choice to harm ourselves. Oh, I agree. I never said it was smart for drivers to have to click the button, But if you did, you knew what was going down. That's all I'm saying. And I know people don't agree with me, and that's fine. And that's because, I don't know if you're full-time or part-time, but we all have different needs for doing these gigs to begin with. Like, I need it for extra money. I got 4 kids and a wife. Some people might need it for extra money on their car payment, electric bill, something. You just never know what people need. And then some do this full time. Some decided they wanted to do this full time, which is nothing wrong with that. But I don't think these gigs were created for that purpose. That's what I think about it. And of course, those people that went full time and decided to do it, that was on them. There's no nice way to say it. Okay, some people can be the PC guy. I can't be the PC guy. I have to keep it real, and I just try to say how I feel. And some people take it or they leave it. I think, honestly, that if you don't like what's going on, do something else. Nobody forces us to do these gigs. Just like nobody forces me to do a YouTube channel or anything else. And, drive and switch. I was in Florida, guys. I had some of the crappiest rates ever. I was still doing it. Why? Because I was still doing it to make money. I still knew what I was doing to make money. Even with crappy rates. Like I said, you guys see Gio. He doesn't have the best rates out there, and he's still crushing it. If you know what you're doing, you can still make money. Yes, you spend more time now to make the same money you were making 3 years ago. But that's your choice. You're choosing to do that. You could have chose to do something else. If you're really that unhappy and still want to drive, apply for a taxi company. Oh, wait, you'd have to be a drug tested and set schedule. And yeah, that's what's going to happen. I mean, all these possibilities is what could possibly happen. So to me, that's not really propaganda. That's telling you the truth. That is definitely keeping it real. I don't see how none of that's a possibility to anybody. That you could only be forced to drive on one platform, have block scheduling, confined to certain locations, drug tested, you know what I mean, different stipulations. I don't see how the hell in the realm of reality that's not an actual possibility. But I'm also not saying that it's not scare tactics. Just want people to remember to have a backup plan. Just in case things hit the fan, it does go south, and they are correct, you want to be prepared. All right? That is that is the main thing, and that's what people are not understanding. Some people were just like, oh my God, he's just saying this is going to happen. This is a guarantee. Only thing I can guarantee you is that they will have more control over you now or then than they do now. That's what I do know. Because if you are crazy enough to think that benefits, sick pay, vacation doesn't come with a price, then all I can say is you need the Smackovich. Nothing's free in this world, guys. Nothing. Nothing is free. Okay? No matter what Uber wants right now, if somehow, right now they're taking this stance because this is what they want. Okay? They don't want to have to shove out all that money. But if they fail and this goes through, guess what? Then they only have two choices. They can comply or pull out. Or maybe three. I guess they could find some loopholes. But that's, that is what they do. But either way, that's the things that's going to happen, guys. If you think things are just going to be over, like when he says January 1st of next year and all of a sudden that's going to go down, I don't buy that for 1 second, guys. I don't buy it. Let's get some thumbs up in here, guys. I got 49 watching. I got 9 likes. Come on now. I hope AB5 spreads quickly throughout the rest of the country. Oh, hell no. Don't say that now. Don't say that. I could definitely say I do not want it spreading until I know what actually happens from it. Please don't say that. Don't wish that juju on us. There are too many people in gig apps who have no business driving others or being sent to the front door of customers. While that may be true, I don't want that to screw the rest of us. So please don't wish that on us. Okay? What can Uber do to the drivers? Are going to deactivate the bad ones? That's okay. If you are a good person, you are good. I can agree with that. I can wholeheartedly agree with that. But just remember, guys, like the background checks are going to be more vigorous. You know what I'm saying? You could potentially get drug tested. I mean, it could all go down. And yeah, there you go. Like MR just said, guys. I mean, if you want to be an employee, become a pizza or bus driver. Do something else. These gigs, like I said, 90% of people want to have their freedom. They like being an independent contractor. I know I do. So, I just don't want people thinking that, I don't want people thinking that this is so great when we have really no clue how great it is. That is the main thing. And that's how it is in driving industry. You must pass drug and alcohol tests. That's almost what it is in everything nowadays, guys. You can't even apply like to Wawa or something like that. I mean, that's just standard. And we all know a lot of people are going to pass that. Let's be honest here. A lot of people aren't going to pass that. And so far, I haven't had any part-time drivers actually say they wanted all this to go down. But technically, I don't care because, like I said, I want it to go down in Cali because I'm not in Cali, and I will be able to see if it's good for drivers or not. So that's all we can really do now. So when it comes to signing that thing or whatever, obviously don't listen to me. but I'd rather you not sign it because I do want it to pass. Because like I said, with this happening, if Uber and Lyft are spending so much money against it, just remember, guys, they could flip the script and all of a sudden be for it. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to look bad in the spotlight, you know, when it comes to being put on camera and stuff. Doesn't have a feeling they will be contacting you soon to ask you to help them. Nah. If they ever did that, first off, they'd have to pay me really good. And second off, they'd have to let me be able to tell everybody that was going down. I couldn't be undercover Uber or Lyft. Well, definitely not Lyft. We all know that ain't gonna happen. But no, I would never, ever be able to say good things about them with a different motive than that. I couldn't. Did you just really say that, Sensei? Oh, hell no. I would never sell my drivers out. All right? No. As much as I like money, there's no way in hell I could say what they wanted me to say unless I wanted to say it. That's a negative ghostwriter. Okay? All I'm saying is I want people to actually use common sense and go with their gut instinct and know that even the BS that they're saying to everybody, that what could possibly happen, could technically possibly be a reality. But at the same time, it could also not be. All right? For all we know, this could be the best thing since sliced bread when it comes through and passes. And that's why I want it to pass in Cali and not where I'm at. They did an app blast today and said Harry backs them up, and Harry had a live stream saying he backs all the drivers for better pay. Exactly. We all of us YouTubers, everybody out there, you guys driving, you guys talking in the chat. All we want is more money. Okay? That's all we really want. Dustin's channel, let's look at all the good in Uber. Well, you could technically in a way. You know what? I could actually kind of say that. I can bitch and complain about them all I want. You know what I'm saying? I like making extra money. We all like making extra money. Without these gigs, you would not be making this extra money. Remember that, guys. But at the same time, you got to keep it real. And you got to know what could happen. It sucks driving for these, for low rates. For me, like I said, I've been in Florida since I did rideshare. So my rates dropped so freaking low. I was at like 60, 65. Now I'm up here in Jersey. I can't wait to drive. So that way my rates are like $1.20, $1.30. So I'm going to see a big difference just like that, just from moving. And we all want more pay, guys. We all want more pay. And maybe this is the only way to do it. Maybe it's not. The best thing is we are all going to find out together, because it is going to go down in Cali. And I want to know how people think about it when it actually does. Most drivers don't even know who Harry or Dustin are. Exactly. They don't know who the hell we are. They don't care about us, which is fine. You guys aren't sharing the videos enough. That's your problem. People would know about us if you shared the videos more. But yeah, between me and Harry, though, we only got like 80,000 80,000 subs. All of them ain't drivers. So yeah, like barely any of the drivers in the US. Even if you look at everyone's channel and add up all the subs together, that's not even a dent of what the rideshare community really is out there. I'm in Cali. I'ma just start selling. We want fair pay. Exactly, Sub-Zero. We all want fair pay, guys. I really don't think the drivers in California thought this all the way through when they wanted this. That's a possibility. I don't either. But I do agree with them. They want change. We all want change. And if change isn't going to happen, what's the definition of insanity, guys? Doing the same thing each day and expecting different results. So, at the same time as I don't think they were thinking through, I think they're just fed up. Most drivers are just fed up. And they're looking for everything right now. And that's right there. And I like what Tito just said. Define fair pay. To me, what I want, or what I think is fair, if they went back to the 80-20 split. That's what I'd like. Or at least all drivers, if we all made I want to say $2 a mile. Okay? That would be epic. But $1.50, $1.75, somewhere between that range, to me, I think is completely fair, and drivers would be happy. But personally, I want the 80-20 back. That's what I want. I'll probably be doing another video about that. Hey, Dustin, help us, you, especially to make some Jeets. Want to chat worth about that? Yeah, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to go live, and I'm going to have my other phone, and we're going to take some calls. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have more people, because obviously it's really late. A lot of people aren't up. Most drivers I talk to here in Phoenix never watch UberTubers. Exactly. I mean, a lot of people don't. Driver Sensei, what's that, 500 yen? Something to go along with my birthday video I made for you. Did you see the hard work I put in, the gifts I got you, Dustin? No, I didn't, man. Oh, I'm going to have to go check that out when I'm done with this stream then. Thank you so much. I don't know what that is. 500 something. It looks neat. I think that's yen, right? But I appreciate it. And you guys, make sure you check out the Driver Sensei channel, guys. Make sure you check it out. Check out all the YouTubers out there. You definitely should. Okay? That way you get everyone's perspective. And then you can make your own decision on what you think it really is, guys. Almost equals to $5. That's hilarious. It is yen. Okay. What's up, Mad Dog? What's going on? Just came home from Chicago. Uh-oh. Or $50 if it makes you feel good. Most drivers have no idea of YouTube existing. That's a possibility too. I know when I first started, I had no clue at all. I didn't even know what I was doing. There's no training for any of this. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't like sit you down or call you up. You don't get none of that. You get that stupid freaking video that does nothing. That stupid video that you're waiting when you're waiting to onboard. It was like the worst video ever. Are you in your van? Yes, I am in my van. I wonder how Uber with fare is going to work now. That's a good question too, Sammy. How about all the rentals? I wonder how all of it's going to go down. We are all going to find out together how it all goes down. There's probably oh, journey. You're crazy, man. But like I said, guys, I just want drivers to realize that even though what we all thinking about them spreading this propaganda, that it could also be true. And that's the main thing I want drivers to realize. And you have to have backup plans, guys. If you don't, start thinking about it now. Because you could be the best driver out there. You could have your 5 stars, one false report, or anything bad, an accident. You could get deactivated just like that. You are expendable. You are replaceable. Unless you have your own company, in a way, you always work for somebody or something. Okay? So have backups. People need to be diversified. Don't put all your chips, all your eggs in one basket. I live in CA, Dustin. I'll keep you updated. That's what's up, Sammy. Dustin, it's 1:45 a.m. Yeah, it is late. It is late. But I just couldn't help it. I had to get this out because it was just bothering me from earlier. When do you sleep? I sleep for like 3-4 hours a night. I have insomnia. I've been like that my entire life. How am I liking New Jersey? It's okay. I'm still using a GPS to like go everywhere. And my wife, since she grew up here, it's just simple for her. But it's not too bad yet. I'm still waiting for my damn titles to come in so I could switch my vehicles over, get my new license, switch all the insurance, so that way I can drive in Jersey. That's what I'm waiting for, because I want a taste of these better rates. Because to me, it's almost like I got a pay raise. Well, I mean, I did get a pay raise, but it's like, damn, they increased my rates by like $1. Yeah. Everyone asked Dustin, why is he in the woods? Shh, we're hiding the bodies. Smagovich, what's going on, man? But like I said, I'm sure there'll probably be a couple more lives tomorrow. We're going to see how everything goes. Trying to touch on all the subjects. And again, for the record, I do support AB5 in California. But that's mainly because I'm not in California. So whether good or bad happens there, the rest of us will find out together. And hopefully Uber and Lyft will wise up and pay us all more, just because either way, Uber and Lyft in Cali are going to pay one way or another. Right now, they're already paying millions to lobby against it. If everything does go down and they can't find any loopholes and they have to start paying drivers and all this other stuff, that's more money. So I'm sure they don't want to keep doing that all over the U.S. If you still think there's going to be any rideshare company beyond January 1st, you're dreaming. Wake up, AB5, start moving. No, there's still going to be companies. Rideshare is definitely a thing that is here to stay. It's just depending on what company is going to be it. And everyone keeps saying cigarettes. No, I'm thirsty. And it's late, and I've been talking. I think this is like my 4th live stream, technically, since I've been awake. And I made a standalone video. So I've made 5 videos today already. So I've talked enough. Which is kind of funny at the same time. It's not like people really listen to me. And some people are like, well, you YouTubers need to, be the forefronts and everything else. But it's like, we can't get people to do anything. I can't get people to give a thumbs up in here. How am I supposed to get people to do anything else? So, I don't know. I just know I feel good. I feel better. I voice my opinion. It's out there. People can agree or disagree. It's all good. I don't hold anything against anybody. I don't judge you. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. All I know is I am for AB5. Make sure that was on record because it's in Cali and I'm not dealing with it. That is the thing. See, No Boss Lifestyle, aren't you in Cali? See, he's in Cali. So what he says, it makes a lot more sense than what I say because I'm not in that market. I'm not going to have to deal with this. So whether it's good or bad, it's not my problem. All I know is I want more pay. All the drivers out there want more pay. Hell, the drivers in Cali, they want more pay. All these other people that want all this extra stuff, that's on them. All I know is if you're doing things right, as an independent contractor, you should be putting money aside and everything else. So in case you want to take your own sick days, you could still pay yourself. Vacation, you buy your own damn benefits. That's when you're truly independent. But again, some people see things differently, and that is completely fine. The few benefits you may get from being an employee are no match for all the crap that is coming with this bill. And on that, I can agree with that. We don't know what's going to happen. Everything is speculation right now. You know what I'm saying? Everything is speculation. We have no clue. But at the same time, what they are saying is real possibilities. And I don't want drivers to think that it could not happen. That's what I'm worried about. Instead of just all the propaganda of what could happen, I want to make sure that they know it really could. Otherwise, you got people thinking out there that, oh, no, that can't happen to us. We're going to be fine. We're going to win this. We just won that. I'm telling you, when the government takes over, all bets are off, baby. All bets are off. But again, guys, we will talk again tomorrow. It is really late. Thank you all for joining me and listening to me ramble for 43 minutes. Hopefully somebody got something out of this and understands. At least I got my point across. I am for AB5, mainly because it's not in my market, though. Okay? Cut down on smoking for your health. Don't hate me. I mean, that is true, April. I need to. But just want to make sure it's out there. Everybody knows. All right? We're going to stay positive. We're going to try to put on a smile and be like, don't F us. That's the main thing right there. Because this is definitely going to be the president's AB5. You for it now? I've always been for it because I don't have to deal with it. I don't want people to give Uber the control. What I really want is if, and I'm sure a lot of drivers in Cali do want, I think They want to not sign what Uber wanted to try to force Uber's hand to bring more to the table. Remember, guys, they already came back and said $21 an hour. They already offered it once. Who's to say they can't offer more? I bet you if they'd have said $30 an hour, everybody would have signed it. So if they can't come off $9 extra and calculate in their crap, that's going to be on them. But I'm telling you, if drivers were making $30 an hour, which I mean it's way more than teachers. That's a lot more money than a lot of people. Okay? So I don't want to say what I was going to say next. Cuz sometimes when you keep it real, people are just going to get so pissed off on you. But honestly, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to say it anyways. I don't honestly think this job is worth $30 an hour. Not when you compare it to other, like, teachers and everything else. They're more important than we are, guys. They really are. But California, however, let me make sure it's clear. California, cost of living is way higher. So as long as teachers are making more than that, I'm okay with that. But honestly, you shouldn't be getting paid $40 an hour to drive people around. And that's why everybody wanted these gigs and they got so oversaturated, was the simple fact of people could make that back in the day. When this started and I was making $2.25 an hour, woo, that money was flowing, baby. It was flowing. And now it's like, it's going. Have you ever paid rent in San Diego? No, I have not. But yes, this is an unskilled labor. It should definitely not be getting paid as much as teachers. Okay? And honestly, besides doctors, I think teachers need to be paid like a lot of money. First off, they deal with everyone's bad little stepchild kids and everything else. And without teachers, all of our countries in general, every country around the world, is just raising a bunch of idiots. That's why you notice every time in schools, they keep lowering the standards so kids can pass. That's bad. Okay, that's bad. They need to raise the standards again, and the dumb ones have to take another year. But, again, a lot of people might not agree with me on that. Just like some people think everyone deserves a participation trophy. When I grew up, you either won or you lost. You ain't getting no damn participation trophy. So that forced you to want to do better and to win. Oh, man. But yeah, guys, it's late. Now I'm just talking craziness out here. And that's right, God. That's right, Donnie. You're either first or you're last. You got Vayo out there? I don't know. I don't even know what's all out here yet, guys. I don't even know what's all out here yet. But yeah, I'm going to go live again tomorrow. I'm going to, what I'm trying to do every day for people that don't know is when I go to have to pick up my nephew or whatever, and I'm sitting there at the bus stop, I'm trying to go live every day between 2 and 2:10 every day, Monday through Friday, just so we can recap and just talk stuff. And, I'm sitting there killing time while I'm waiting on him. So I'm going to start trying to do that. I do have the dash camera giveaways coming up, guys. I'm giving out 2 cameras this month. 2 cameras to my awesome subscribers because everybody needs to have a freaking dash cam. Okay? I'm telling you. And this is the model I've been using, and I like it. I actually think it is better than the Van True. It's cheaper, and the night vision is better. Other than that, the day vision is pretty much the same. But, yeah, guys, I'm going to be doing the giveaways, like I said, when we hit 30,000. So we are going to be doing the dash cams. Yeah, talk to Professor. Get on the same page, man. You either are slacking, not my words. Some people might think we are, I can't speak for everybody else. All I know is what I do. And I try to stay in my lane the best I can, you know what I'm saying? You guys know me here. I don't trash talk anybody out there because it's not my style. And there's no reason. They're not paying my bills, so I don't really care. Dash cam for when the college girls decide to flash you. Oh, I can't wait for the Jersey Shore next year with this dash cam, baby. Woo! Gonna hopefully have some good times. Thank you, one-party consent states. Have you used Lyft at all? Hell to the no. There is no Lyft. We do not speak of the L word. We just show it. Without Lyft, I wouldn't have had the Smakovich brand. So, thank you, Lyft. But all right, guys, let's go ahead and end this now. We've been in 50 minutes of craziness. Thank you all for joining me. Obviously, Sebastian came in late, bro. But I will do a recap. My recap is everyone's been seeing what all of us have been posting today, saying about what you could potentially happen with everybody either only using one platform or having set blocks where you have to drive when they want you to drive, or having locations, certain locations, your own restricted zones. You know what I'm saying? Or drug test, uniforms, all that stuff may be propaganda, but at the same time, when you look at it on the other side, it could be truths. So please be prepared, guys. Be prepared. Start looking now. Get those backup plans. So in case this is not as good as everyone hopes it is, you will be prepared so you're not screwed. Okay? Again, I'm for my drivers out there. I do support the AB5 for California. Okay? And I would not want it in my market right now for the simple fact of we don't know what it's going to do. I want to know what it's going to do. So, yeah. California takes the hit. If it ends up being bad in Cali, I'm sorry, Cali, but thank you for taking that hit. Hopefully Uber and Lyft will wise up and raise everybody else's rates. Otherwise, it's just going to be a cascade effect, and it's all going to happen over and over, and everyone's going to do it. And all the uniforms have to say, Smakovich across them. Oh, man. But thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for not I guess getting pissed off at me for my point of view. Again, I'm glad we can all have these discussions. I don't expect everyone to agree with me. It wouldn't be fun if everybody did. So, but please, guys, have backups. You stay safe out there. Always check the description below for extra information and tips. The one certainty in life is you want to use that damn gas app I have. The Get Upside Gas app, download it. Use it. Except in Cali, you can't use it, so I'm sorry. And, yeah, guys. You look... You guys are all great. Thank you all. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here because nobody would be watching me, and I would eventually just stop talking to myself like a crazy guy. But, all right. You stay safe. Use common sense, guys. Again, I wouldn't recommend anybody signing that damn thing. Make Uber and Lyft, bring some more to the table. Let's see what else we can get from them, especially considering Cali's going to pave the road for the rest of us. So, yeah. Thumbs up. Have a great night. Stay safe. I think it's Thursday now, so yeah. All right, man. Uber on or don't. Peace out, guys.